slugfest going early. Defenses have been the heavyweights to start this game. There's a heavyweight tight end and George Kittle slipping some tackles, reaching for the first down and getting out of bounds.
Brandon Graham is shaken up.
Brandon Graham was not putting any weight on one of his feet.
Well, you do not want to lose Brandon Graham. He is an integral part of this team. And let's see.
Unfortunately, this one is a serious one. The doctor has already called for the little mobile cart.
Oh, wow.
But now Brandon Graham is getting help off the field. He can
Just on one foot.
Yep, he can put no pressure on the left side, left lower body.
And this is his 161st regular season game, more than any defensive lineman in Eagles history.
Yep.
And Brandon Graham is out.
Was that the first time in cleats?
First time in cleats, you know, just get the adjustment. Feet automatically sometimes, you gotta get them adjusted. Even if you've been doing it, sometimes just having the cleats on, you gotta get that mode. So, feeling good though.
Going 40 yards. All right.
Nah,
It's going to be a build-up, right? Focus on your drive. Now the thing is, it's not a burst. It's going to be a slow progressive load. Maintain.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Your arm angle is so big. It shouldn't be that big. Just shorten it up. Just bring it to your chin to pop.
Okay.
Nice and natural.
Somebody gonna pay for this. Somebody gonna pay for this. By yourself too. I'd rather another player go through it with me. You know, in the weight room it'd be cool because I got other players, but this right here, running, I need to see somebody struggling with me. For real.
A little bit more control on the way down.
You know, some days feel better than others, but I do feel like that 1% of me getting stronger, you know, has been better. And I think that even when the season goes, you know, you gotta make sure that you stay doing what you're supposed to do. Just the little stuff, the preventatives, like, you know, making sure after practice, you know, doing the normal tech, getting recovery, you know, keep strengthening, especially for me coming off injury. You know, just strengthening, making sure that I do all I'm supposed to do.
I know you felt that.
So I'm feeling good about, you know, the 1%, because I believe in my case, you know, that's definitely gonna hit big this year. All right, let's get for real, Damn! Here you go, here. Dang! Go work out. Hey, damn!
No, this is not fake.
They got me good. Oh my goodness.
The 2022 NFL season begins officially on March 16th, 4 p.m., but a lot going on with the league and with the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL Scouting Combine, the week-long combine in Indianapolis, is back after a year gone.
When the draft as a whole is like that, right? It goes in the first round, and obviously you can break it down 1 through 10, 11 through 20, 21 through 32, and the percentage, it's not like it's 100%.
And I got to know a lot about him from that, and look, it benefited us this year, just me knowing
knowing a little bit about him and what makes him tick a little bit. And we know that we have a good, strong base of our team that we're really confident in, and we just look to get that better because everybody succeeds.
So I would say the Combine is really invaluable as a source of information, right? And I mean information in the broadest terms, like when we sit down with a player for formal interviews and we're talking about what it was like to grow up, and we're talking about what their coaches told them, and they're taking us through a blitz that they ran on a 3rd down in the national title game. That's information we're learning about the player there, right? It's really unstructured. People have subjective interpretations of it. Then we get some really hard data from what happens on the field.
There he goes.
Yeah, that's a big man moving.
He is.
That is a big man moving. Holy
that
moly.
Deserves a nice round of applause.
But as far as the position skill drills, there you're really trying to see how the player moves, right? For a lot of us, this is our first time to see them live. So we all know like the ball off the quarterback's hand is something that you can get a feel for that live that you maybe can't get just from watching them on film. But that's also true for some of the movement skills as well. We've watched all these guys play, we know all their numbers, like we've studied them remotely, and then suddenly you're seeing how their feet hit the ground, you're seeing what their hips are like, you're seeing what their flexibility is like, what their acceleration and top end speed looks like, how they change direction. So all these are things that we've observed a lot of it on film, right? And some of our guys have been in the stadium when they've been playing games, or they've gone to a practice, and then this is about as close as we get, and then it's really concentrated where you get some direct comparisons.
Oh, he can move, guys. This dude can move.
How quick, look how much ground he's gaining. Ooh. It's a worst nightmare for a lot of people.
I think what's unique about the Combine is that we get this large collection of players in one area that's standardized. So year over year, you can kind of judge the sample this year versus previous years, and then all the guys within the same year, which is really nice. And then really, the medical component becomes very significant. There are a large collection of doctors there, and then we're getting a ton of information we may need. And then we're leaving with probably more questions than answers. But one of the things that's happening now is not every participant at the Combine is doing every drill. And so sometimes guys are testing electively. So what'll happen is as we go into pro days, there are probably other boxes we need to have checked. You might be leaving Indianapolis thinking, I'd like to touch on a few more topics to just get a little more comfortable as we get into April.
So we have our scouts out across the whole country right now. Everybody's hitting pro days, directors included. Get to come out, watch them work out, put them through drill-specific stuff that we want to see, and see if they're in shape, right? See what kind of training they've been doing. We want to see guys that can make it through the workout, not get gassed. Guys that can finish strong, finish the drills at a high pace. We're looking for the balance, the body control. Obviously the 40 times and all that factor into the overall evaluation, but it's a huge piece for us. It's a major part of the process. Coaches are coming out, spending time with these young men. We'll interview guys, we'll get them on the board. We'll see how well they can retain information and spit it back to us. The mental piece is key, obviously. They have to be able to learn.
When you look at pro days, I think really it starts with the scouting department. They look at these guys 365 days a year. And then when we have a chance to go to pro days, it really just puts eyes on them. Sometimes you see it on film, but to get it close up in person, that's a big deal for us.
Yeah, going to pro days, it's a little bit different than the Combine because you really get to spend some time with a lot of these players and you get to know them on a personal level too, and that's a very important piece. It's very important to us as an organization that we're bringing the right people in here as men. So you get a little more one-on-one time where you get to kind of figure out who they are as guys, and you get to talk to their coaches, and you get to see the interaction with their teammates in a setting that's comfortable to them. And you're looking at things like that to see if they can add what we want to add to our team.
Then we'll go back to Philly, have some draft meetings, and talk about all this stuff together as we lead up to the draft here.
So there's like the processing component, and then there's all the questions that it sets up and the investigation that ultimately, a week before the draft, a couple days before the draft, you have to have all that codified and figured out and go, okay, here's how we feel about it at the end of the day.
Nick, have you gotten any indication from Jason Kelce on what his plans are for next season?
We've been in communication. We're hopeful. And there's been no final decision made. The keg has been sent to his house, and I think it got delivered today, courtesy of Lower Marion Beverages. So I appreciate them helping out with that.
Welcome back, everybody. Sports Radio 94 WIP, the WIP Morning Show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment that everybody has been anticipating. Who will the mystery co-host be? I would like to know all the information I can. Well, Al, before we reveal the identity of our mystery co-host, could you say hello to the WIP listening audience?
If you love the Philadelphia Eagles, let me get a hell yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, from your Philadelphia Eagles, Jason Kelce. Jason, what's up, man?
It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me. Yeah, as I get closer to retirement, I want to try and branch out and do things like this to figure out if it's fun and whatnot. And I've always been interested to see how this show runs, is put together. Obviously, meet my longtime idol, Al Morganti. And so it's an honor to be here. Yeah, I was really actually excited to come on and join you guys. So thank you.
All right, we're going to take a deep breath. Are you ready to take a phone call?
Let's do it.
All right, Rich in Haddon Township's on WIP. Good morning, Rich.
Good morning, Jason. It is an honor and a privilege to talk to you.
Same, Rich. Thanks for calling in.
We have surely a guy who played at Cincinnati can
see right through it.
Yeah, Jason! Who was the better athlete, you or Travis?
Well, I like to say Travis got all the athleticism, but I got all the looks. I said about this, I haven't drawn something or colored in like 15 years. And here I am sitting at a desk and on a chalkboard. I'm like, and it's fun. Like, I'm like, what the hell have I been doing? I've been missing out on coloring.
Speaking of the Sixers, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you going to be at the game Monday night?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm singing the national anthem.
Yes.
That's a hard.
Wait a minute. Do you have singing?
I hesitant to say the word sing unless they're going to put up autotune for me. But yeah, I'm singing the national anthem.
Nick from South Philly is on WIP. Good morning, Nick.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. You have a question for Jason Kelce?
Yeah, I was just, I was just really impressed with what's going on there today, Jason. And if Jason is the host of the show, I'd be willing to come on 3 times a week, as opposed to just my 1 time a week that I'm required to do right now. And let's go.
Nick, I know you're pressed for time, but when Jason first came in, we asked him, "What are you doing? Are you coming back, or are you going to retire?" He wouldn't give us an answer. Is there anything you'd like to say to him right now?
Well, we've obviously talked, and he knows that the keg was delivered. I actually got a picture of the keg at his house, so he knows where we stand. He knows how important he is to this football team, and he knows that we're begging to get him back.
Another keg would be nice.
The keg's already there.
We did use the keg to connect, Coach. We had some of the guys on the team over. We enjoyed it last weekend, so I appreciate that.
Of course.
All right, Nick Sirianni. Nick, thanks for calling in, man. Now, on a morning such as this, so unique with you being in studio with us, we've had so many unique callers, but none that can say that they are your better half. Joining us on the line is Kylie Kelce. Kylie, how are you? Good morning.
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. We're having a blast hanging out with your husband.
It sounds like he's having a good time, too.
Oh, I'm having a blast, Kai. Who's watching the girls right now if you're on the phone?
My mom, of course.
Okay, good. Tell Elise thanks.
So
are you nervous about the national anthem?
Terrified.
Jason, it has been an absolute pleasure. We've enjoyed it immensely.
Thank you very much, John. I've had a pleasure, blast. I'm having trouble talking, so I think I'm on my 9th cup of coffee. You guys wake up and do this all the time?
Yes.
Yeah, we do. Jason, again, a pleasure, sir. Thank you so much for coming in.
Nope. Got a lot of questions on the air yesterday about my future, so I decided I'd clear it up right now. Unfortunately, I've decided to announce that I am retiring from hosting WIP, but I'm definitely not retiring from playing for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm having way too much fun doing that. Looking forward to another year, Philadelphia, and all my teammates. Let's go dominate.
And he just announced he's coming back next season with your Philadelphia Eagles. Please welcome Eagles center, Jason Kelce.
And the Rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Land of the free and the home of the brave.
Once again, Jason Kelce.
Call it Hassan's homecoming.
A New Jersey native and former Temple Owl, Hassan Reddick, is now a member of the Philadelphia Eagles. The Birds agreed to a 3-year deal today with the free agent edge rusher. Reddick has 23.5 sacks over the last 2 seasons with Carolina and Arizona. The Haddon Heights alum was drafted by the Cardinals in the first round out of Temple.
How's it feel to be in Philadelphia, where you grew up kind of and played football in college?
Man, it's exciting to be home. Thrilled, when I realized that I would be coming here, I was overwhelmed with emotion, to be closer to my family and to be able to play back in the stadium where I spent my whole college career in front of the fans that watched me grow as a player. It's a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful thing for me, and I don't think this story could have been written any better. To play in Philadelphia, 15 minutes away from home, right over Jersey, across the bridge, to be drafted in Philadelphia, but missed the Eagles by 1 pick, and to had this thing come full circle and now had a chance to come play back here, get back in the link, man, it's wonderful. But, just thankful for everybody that congratulated me and, wished me a welcome back home.
Think back to that you had an unconventional route to the NFL, being a walk-on just like Kelce. At first, starting off your career at the collegiate level, things were undecided, and Kelce was the same way. What has that relationship really meant to you?
It just lets me know what type of person he is. It lets me know that he worked really hard to get to where he's at, and that's the same thing for me, I worked really hard to get to where I'm at today, and I can respect a guy like that. I know what a guy like that stands for, and when I saw that he was coming back, man, I was excited because you need guys like that. He's a great role model and somebody that shows how to come over adversity. Appreciate you all.
The Eagles struck yesterday. Free agency opened at noon.
Good signing.
I like it. So Hassan Reddick is joining the Eagles, pass rusher, who started his career with the Arizona Cardinals. He was a 2017 first round pick right before the Eagles picked. So now he comes here. I like the signing.
Good signing. And we know he's a local kid, having gone to Temple and being from the South Jersey, Camden, Haddon Heights area. So it's a good signing.
What's up, how you doing? Good, man.
Welcome.
Yes, indeed, man. Good to see you coming back as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man.
Happy to be back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What'd you get in?
I've been here for a little while.
Yeah?
I'm right across the bridge.
You're from Camden, right?
Yeah.
The newest Philadelphia Eagle wide receiver, Zach Pascal, is in the house. Philadelphia Eagle, congratulations, welcome. How's it feel?
Feels good, man. I'm excited to be here, excited to work with this organization.
What's up?
Oh, good to see you.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice to meet you, man.
I hope they treat you good.
Yes, sir. I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
Get this.
Man, it's just crazy how life works. Like,
growing up, this is the closest team to me. So, we always watching the Eagles growing up. Me and my brothers, we always said, man, we want to throw in that, Eagles uniform one day. And it's crazy how life, comes full circle. So just being here, it feels so real, and I'm just blessed, man, truly blessed.
I think it's a great signing by the Eagles, a great signing by Howie Roseman. And, it's kind of a weird moment and weird space the Eagles are in right now. And it's why next I'm waiting here, refreshing my phone to see what the Eagles are doing.
I really think, I just sense this because this is what they do. They're laying in the weeds waiting because they know there's going to be players out there.
Yes, we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, the city of sin, getting set for the NFL Draft. All right, so the Eagles traded up 2 spots. Their pick is now in. The Texans are now on the clock because the Eagles and Texans made a trade.
Jordan.
How you doing?
It's Howie Roseman. Yeah, we just traded up for you, man. You're an Eagle. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Can't wait to get you here. You go national championship, and our goal is to win another world championship here with you.
Thank you.
Hey, Jordan. Congratulations, brother.
I appreciate it, man.
Happy for you, man.
Definitely. Yes, sir. I'm ready. I'm excited, man.
I know you are. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get you up here. We'll spend some more time together tomorrow, but super happy for you, man. You earned it.
Appreciate it.
Excited to get to work.
We are.
We're going to win a lot of games with you, man.
Always.
All right, Jordan.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Here comes Roger Goodell with the first of 2 Eagles picks. Again, they pick 18th overall.
The Houston Texans have traded the 13th pick to the Philadelphia Eagles. With the 13th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jordan Davis, defensive tackle, Georgia. The Philadelphia Eagles have traded the 18th pick to the Tennessee Titans.
There's a trade, and they're not telling me what it is. So we're going to find this out together. Oh, my God! Do you see that? Do you see that?
They just traded a 3rd-round pick and A.J. Brown to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Wow.
So the Eagles essentially just drafted A.J. Brown 18th overall in this draft.
This is big! The Eagles just traded the 18th pick and a 3rd-round pick for one of the best young wide receivers in the NFL, A.J. Brown, Jason Kelce. What is going on right now?
The Philadelphia Eagles select Cam Jurgens, center, Nebraska.
I'm starving. I could go for a little beef jerky right now. Beef jerky coming to Philly.
Eagles Nation, let's go. And I can't wait. Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm so excited to be a part of the family.
The #1 team in sports with the greatest fans in the world are happy to select a linebacker from Georgia, Nakobe Dean. You are an Eagle, and you are going to love every second of it. Congratulations, my man.
This is a player that should have been long gone by now.
How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed, to have this position, to be picked by such a great organization in the Eagles. So I'm happy to be Eagle.
Because when I heard my name get called, or when the coaches called me, really, my heart dropped.
Here we go. Guys, great to see everybody back here. What has everyone been up to since the last time we've been gone? Really, our journey started after the season. You guys haven't been sitting on your ass not doing anything. Y'all been working your ass off to get married. So it started at the end of the season. It starts even a little bit more together today. Because the best teams that I've been on, that I've been a part of, right, have these things in common. They're close, they connect, they compete. They're vicious competitors. They're accountable to each other. They're smart football players, and they have good fundamentals. And we're just gonna keep working on that every single day.
We've been waiting on our offseason right here so we can put that work in together. So, bitch out here every day, wake up with a chance and a choice, make the right choice. We're going to take chances together and take over. Holding everybody accountable now. The foundation been set for us. And y'all know that. So starting the day together, that's when we rise and when we climb and we do our thing. Playmakers on 3, 1, 2, 3. Playmakers.
I think the biggest thing is, right, we're not starting from scratch this year. You know, the terminology has been put in place that we installed last year. So right now we're just improving on the fundamentals and the details every day. The things we did good last year, right, we're learning from those, and we're also learning from the bad things and how we can improve. And then always looking at new wrinkles to add to our offense so we can be more creative going into this season.
This is your new Eagles cornerback, James Bradberry. He signed today with the Eagles after being cut by the Giants. That's going to be a good tandem at cornerback with Darius Slay.
And really OTAs for me is to get them on the grass, gain a little bit of edge, and have every player improve their game with the fundamentals and technique. So that's really what I'm looking for. OTAs is us improving individually, and then collectively we keep ascending in the right direction.
Finish, PG. Nice.
We're right here. Off-season program. We're climbing. We're climbing to what we know we need to get to. Get a little bit better each day. Climb, climb, climb. You're in the highest level of football. How are we going to be the best in the world at what we do? All right, this is a blueprint. All right, and then I'll leave you with this. If you want to fly fast, fly alone. If you want to fly far, fly together.
Yeah, boy, Coach said it all the time, man. We create the foundation with our fundamentals. Coming in here, attacking every day, taking the right intent and approaching what we're doing. It's a good first day. Continue to push each other, hold each other accountable moving forward. Make each other better. Eagles on 3, 1, 2, 3. Eagles.